Morning, bro. Leave me alone, stop picking on me, it's too early. One sec. It's lashing rain out, it is. Fuck off, you're not even funny, you, Jackie. Except for there's no glass in mine. Yeah, can you see that? It's just a gimmick. Don't be picking on me. It's too early, I'm not in the mood. My fucking stomach's sore. Who's your favourite Manchester band? I know what you're going to say. I know most of you are going to say Oasis, but I wouldn't know. I'd say the Stone Roses. I remember about a year before I come here, I seen them. I'm sure I did. And the Charltons and the Inspiral Carpets and the Soup Dragons and Adamski and, you know, E17. Fuck off out of that, would you? It's like, nah, I don't get me wrong, Oasis obviously are the biggest band ever to come out of Manchester, but I don't believe that. You know, the Stone Roses were about when Oasis wasn't. Do you understand? They paved the way. Well, wait, you hear this, Jackie. So when I was at Lee's book thing a few weeks ago, he was telling a story. He was locked up with Ian Brown. right, the front man out of Stone Roses, right? And while he was locked up with him, he wrote a song on an old cover of a record, I think, and Lee lost it. He said, Jude, it would have been worth a fucking fortune, you know, but I think someone stole it out of his pad. Yeah. But imagine him writing out a song that has never come out. Do you understand? It's like that'd be worth money to a collector. You know, like I said, it's like they were the first real proper band from Manchester that I loved. Like, you know, then there's the Happy Mondays, of course. You can't forget Sean Ryder and Bess. You know what I mean? Fucking gas bastards. Like the pair of them are a double act. You know. It's raining in Manchester. There's loads of bands that has come from this city. You know what I mean? Like, take that one.
He didn't scream. He didn't explain. He didn't ask for pity. He simply disappeared. While the world laughed, mocked, and whispered behind his back, he vanished from their sight and walked straight into the fire, alone. They called him a failure, a loser, a man with no future. He had no money, no status, no influence. His dreams had collapsed and his confidence had gone silent. But in that silence, something began to grow. Something powerful. Something unbreakable. At first, he fought tears in private. The nights were long, cold, empty. No one texted to check on him. No one asked how he was doing. Because the truth is, no one really cared. The same people who smiled in his face had already written him off. They thought his story was over.
Yo, Mazza, this is a letter from me, son. I wanna tell you about me life, but I don't know where it began. I grew up when it was MSN, there wasn't Instagram. Growing up, it was hard for me, I didn't have a nan. I went to jail when I was young, they had me sitting in a can. In a cell. But for you, son, I've got a different plan. I'm gonna teach you how to walk and how to talk and be a man. I seen you moving in your mummy's tummy when she had a scan. And I was so gassed, I had to post you on the gram. And I'm a rapper, but for you, I'm your #1 fan. When you're older, they might try and tell you things to hate your dad. But I promise, I'm just trying to give you things I never had. I make sure you go to school so we don't take the same path. So you can learn about business, English, and maths, so you can be your own boss and employ your own staff. I just bought you a cot and a little baby bath, and your mum's put some dinosaur stickers in the gaff. I'm looking at your pictures from the scan, it makes me laugh. Your mum's done your baby room and bought you a giraffe. We haven't even got no cupboard yet, we're living out the back. She found out that she was pregnant on her birthday, what a gift. The night before, we was drinking all night, we got pissed. I guess dreams come true, cause this is all I ever wished. I grew up in a cell, it's like me life got dismissed. All them years that I missed, feeling like I don't exist. I never no real happiness until I felt this. Don't think that I'm a prick if I'm ever too strict. I'm just trying to teach a life full of plot twists, and I'm from a grimy place full of murders in a mist. But I'll never let you go through the shit I've witnessed. Make sure Santa comes to visit you at Christmas. All you need to be is good, I'll write me a list. I can't wait until I meet your son, rolling for your wrist.
Hush, little baby, don't you cry, everything's gonna be alright. Listen up, little man, you're a soldier. Daddy's gonna hold you through the night. And when things get tough and the world outside, we'll be right here by your side. You know life can get a little crazy. Don't worry, baby, we'll get it right.
Dear son, I thought to tell you first, I grew up in a system. Your granddad, your nan, and your uncles, I missed them. But prison breaks bonds and makes the ones you love distant. And now relationships are different. Your mother kept it real for me. sent pics in. It wasn't easy, could have broke like a victim. I got shot and had a couple operations, and wisdom wise men can play a fool. I'm just trying to give you wisdom. Started rapping in a cell, trying to blow like a piston. He always tried to break me down, I always showed resistance. Prison officers used to tell me stop resisting, but I guess what I'm trying to say is always be persistent. Practice makes perfect, so you gotta be consistent. Never done it on my own, your mum was like my assistant. It's really true love, when you can love from a distance. Same way I love you before establishing existence. And there's a lot of shit I wanna tell you but I can't, cause it's hard for me to speak about, cause it breaks me heart. Emotionally damaged, cause I'm carrying the scars. I can't wait until you're here, carrying you in my arms. I'm singing nursery rhymes like Twinkle Little Star. It makes me smile when I think about you playing in the park. Most nights I don't sleep, fighting demons in the dark. If I had a trolley for the pain, then I'd be filling up the car. Painting pictures like Da Vinci, I'm just working on me art. Most friends come and go, you need to know it from the start. They take kindness for weakness, so you need to play it smart. Be on point like a dart, you only get one chance. It's not a game, you can't be starved. Don't be listening to haters with the snidey remarks. Just tell them that your dad went to jail, broke the charts, and there's a sea full of fish, so you need to be a shark. And I'll be a superhero in a cloak like Clark. Iron Man, Tony Stark. If we ever see a flood, then I'll be a Noah's Ark. Just know that I'll be there for you till death do us part, but we will never be apart.
Hush, little baby, don't you cry. Everything's gonna be alright. Listen up, little man, you're a soldier. Daddy's gonna hold you through the night. And when things get tough in the world outside, we'll be right here by your side. You know life can get a little crazy. Don't worry, baby, we'll get it right.
Yo, spoke to him along. I see him
Morning,
to the
Raymond.
hospital. The nurses told me I'm lucky to be alive. 3 weeks later, I get blood clot in my chest. Shit nearly killed me.
And now
I'm back. They don't call me the king of the north for nothing. Watch this. Alright, so mommy used to sell herself. Drop a couple rocks into a pipe and light it up. Think I didn't come from hell. My old bestie said my head's gone.
I must remember, I got killers in my family, in case you couldn't tell.
I didn't want to see them niggas, so I got it hella stuff. And when I saw those idiots, I told them by myself that I don't fear nobody. I still got up, still want me bodied, but them man are still living in a cell. And if I have to go back there, I swear I'm going in.
I pray enough these days in case I have to sin.
I tell them till my mouth goes dry and I need a drink. I sleep well these days. I never miss a wink. I know I didn't catch the virus, still this pain in my chest. A court case coming, fuck fame for a sec. I'm gonna have to stand and take judgment again, but I can look him in his eye. I have my baby to protect. Couple things I never said out loud, I've just been living with it. I gotta speak hard, though it's fucking with my spirit. A screw tie around my neck and hanging from the ceiling. He burst into the room, I was embarrassed when he see me, so I put it to my wrist and I slit it. Didn't cut it deep, though I gotta say I shit it.
His mother was a name.
But when I heard you pay one of our customers into my dad, I gotta say I really nearly did it, but I told myself I would never do anything silly. I told myself I'd take it out on niggas that fuck with me, and that's why I never lost, and that's why I'm a boss,
and that's why it's the first to arrest Valley
friends talking like I don't show intelligence.
Like I don't do due diligence.
Man telling me about my
Like
residence.
I could leave no evidence.
Place in the Louis, waves under the dewy, skeleton Kaye, so I can see through it, see these levels to this street shit, and me I'm top tier.
And everything about me a legend stops here.
When the car pulled up, I knew that we was crashing, and at the point my life was meant to stop flashing. I just blacked out, woke up on the concrete with feathers everywhere. The Montclair was dragged out, me I had it mapped out. Now I got bleeding on the brain, the same shit that killed my cousin. Yeah, I swear I missed it. A couple niggas turned out to be fake, but I'm too rich to argue these days, so I just give it space.
On the hospital bed, the car was tripping,
giggling at nothing,
into reminiscing, crash doing
70 without wearing a helmet. Believing God or not, there's no denying a blessing. I was on the ward, slowly healing. Lay on the bed and my chest was beating.
The blood clot passed through my heart and into my lungs, and the pain was a deeper feeling. I shouted at the nurse, I could feel myself leaking.
In a face full of sweat, could barely catch my breath. Even though I knew I was hanging by a thread, I told the nurse that there's no way I'm dying on this bed. Fuck that. Now I'm supposed to feel weak. For some reason, though, I feel like a Wolverine, like I smashed the side of the car up with my physique.
And left the big boy dent in the concrete.
He put me in the newspapers and magazines. You better recognize a legend when you catch a sneak peek. It's not the first time I shed blood on the street, but the way he taped it off, it was like a murder scene. Fucking box him alone. 2020. The fucking resurrection. Yeah.
How are you, Mr. Soy? Oh, me neck. When you're fighting them pieces. Me too, Raymond. I'm rooting for you, bro. You've been through fucking worse, I'll tell you that. Good to see you, Reg. Reg, if you can't eat anything solid, bro, even have a fucking soup or something with a piece of bread. You know, anything, something small. Oh, that's very nice of you, Jackie. There is good people in this community, you see that? You know what I mean? Fair play to you for saying that, Jackie, but I know Ray's too proud, he wouldn't accept it. He's too proud, that's what's wrong with him. Well, there, I was too proud, and it could have killed me. You know, your principles and your pride, you'll always put before your happiness. Know that. Fuck your principle and your pride won't feed your family when you're dead. Know that. That's what I always say. You know. Ray, you can't eat, even try a piece of toast. You know, or this afternoon if you have any soup, even have a bowl of soup, even a fucking cup of soup, right? Just something. It's like, cause bro, you have to fucking eat. Do you hear me? I know you mightn't be feeling up to eating, but bro, listen to me. Everything is about survival. Eat anything. As long as it's not dick, you're alright. But like I said, sometimes our mental health can affect a lot of shit. Well, bro, listen to me. I'm not gonna patronise you and say I know how that feels, cause bro, I've the opposite effect. I've one of the biggest families in Dublin, bro, and I hate half the cunts. You know, you can have them if you want. They're cunts, but they're loyal cunts. Tough cunts. But I'm, you know, they've all disowned me because I disowned them a long time ago. I get on with some of them, not all of them. You know. Ray, do you know what? If you give up hope, bro, you're gonna affect a lot of people. Do you understand? It's like I give up hope, bro. You know where I was. I was on a railway line, Ray, for fuck's sake, cracked on me nut. And have a guess what happened? A few years later, I become a granddad. How are you, Hammy? And I become a dad again. And I met me missus. You know, I'll be honest with you, I'm not gonna patronise you, bro. I know what it's like to be fucking lonely and afraid to admit it. You know, but I am rooting for you, Ray. I fucking swear, bro. You know what I mean? I'm rooting for you. You know, I know what it's like to feel like that, and I'll tell you what, it's not pleasant. You know. Ciao, belle. Anne. Yeah. And are even dirty as well at the same time. But Ray, like I said, bro, you can't give up. You know, like, I know what it's like to feel like that, bro, and you think you can't see hope. You know, bro, I tried to end my life twice and survived it. And then what happened was I ended up meeting somebody and starting my life all over again, bro, at 48. You know, mental health is horrible, it is, and it's like a lot of men especially were afraid to talk about it. You know, but like, shout out to Ray for his bravery, I'll give him that. He's always been brave, Ray. But bro, if you give up now, it's like
Possible.
everything's been for nothing.
I'm a winner. I'm going to win. I'll do whatever the hell it takes to get through this. Now, if you know what when everything goes dark in your life,
Bro, you know what? The easy thing.
those people who you thought would be there for you forever.
What the fuck? Where's my laptop shutting down? I'm only 20 minutes into me live. What's it doing? You can't give up hope, Ray. You know what I mean, bro? You can't. It's like... One sec, mate. This fucking guy, man. Oh. Not you, bro. I'm talking about my laptop. How you hammy? What you say? You were hacked? Hang on. Naples clock. I know. And you know what, bro? That's fucking sad. That breaks my heart even hearing that. And I already know. You know. There's somebody out there for you, bro. We just need to find them. I was lost. And then I found Lisa. Well, she found me. On here. Well, on a different app, but... Ray, can you remember when I was on me mood stabilizer and, you know, I couldn't see light at the end of the tunnel because me thoughts were that negative and I was that far gone that I couldn't see a way out. There was only one way out for me, Ray, and you know that way. But there's another way. But it takes time and persistence and hard work, and you know, it's like there's loads of people out there that give up because they feel people don't love them and they've nobody, and fucking, you know, and that in itself is heartbreaking for me. You know, it's fucking heartbreaking. You know, I used to believe that I wasn't worthy to be with anybody. Like, I convinced myself that I couldn't be around anybody. I didn't deserve love. You know, I truly believed that. I truly believed that I should punish myself forever for all the things I did in my life. And I did a good job of that.
If I'm going to fall, I don't want to fall back on anything.
If people can't accept me for me now, that's not my problem.
Those times of hopelessness.
You know, life is like a battle, Ray, and the battle never ends until you're dead.
There's times when you feel like you just want to give up.
You're in the fight, bro. Believe me.
I promise you this. Somehow,
every day you get up is a fight to live till tomorrow. I get it.
A faith-driven life. I expand my vision.
Well, no one's on here to judge anybody, bro. Only God can do that. Only God can do that. Do you believe in God, Ray?
contextualize it, and keep on trucking.
Where you are is where you're supposed to be. And by moving
Because if you go and do something stupid, I'll never meet you in heaven, will I?
Don't give up. Don't throw in the towel. Don't quit. Stop thinking you're a failure. Stop looking in the mirror and seeing and thinking that you're not enough. You are enough. And I promise you,
Can you hear me?
somehow, some way, everything is going to be okay.
It's having trust and faith, knowing everything is awaiting you on the other side.
While you're sitting around worrying about people believing in you, why don't you focus on believing in yourself? Find out the reasons that you do what you do. Find out the reasons
Fuck your
that
egg.
make you walk by faith and not by sight. It will make you pursue your dream when everybody is against you or don't believe in you no more.
If you have persistence in everything you do, you can achieve anything.
Keep the faith.
Fuck your egg.
Keep the faith that you are more than a conqueror. Keep the faith that is greater is he that is in you than he that's in the world.
I believe in you, bro.
That you have the power to snatch victory from the jaws of your enemy. Are you ready to live your
You can't let that win, bro.
Come on, are you ready to live your dream, to live your life, to live your best life? Are you ready to live your best life?
Sometimes life's going to hit you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith.
As long as there's breath in your lungs, there's hope in your heart. Don't you dare quit.
Because we all struggle. No one is immune to it. Faith don't make it easy. Faith makes it possible.
I'm not gonna lie, I use Grammarly every time I write. It
Yeah.
helps me get the best
Well, how
grades
about
possible
use that when you
while
write? Because you're
completing the
interfering
least
with my
amount of
life,
hours
you
of
big
my week.
fucking fucker.
Life rarely ever goes exactly as planned. Oftentimes,
Shout out
life
to
will
Finn
take
for
you in
that.
a completely different direction to the path you intend
Now
to
look
travel.
though,
But no matter
Colin.
what happens, have faith. Faith that in the end, not right now, but in the end, it will work out.
It's good to see people survive suicide and look at it and say, fuck
Faith
you, you're
is
not having me.
believing it will happen.
No, I'll
When there
take
are
me
no
chances on
signs
my
it
own
will happen.
tanks.
Faith is believing in your dream when no one else does. Faith is sitting in the middle of the storm of your life and still being able to close
I've
your
3
eyes
friends
and
who
picture
took
the
their
sunny
life and
sky.
succeeded.
Still, being able to feel the better days are coming despite the storm all around you. Now that's faith. Sometimes
You know.
risk it all for a dream only you can see.
I have friends that
Have
took
faith
their
in your
life,
dream, no matter what
succeeded.
you have to sacrifice to get there, no matter how long
Overdoses,
it's going to
hangings.
take. I have faith this will work out in the end. Faith
I
is
even
taking
had
the
a
first
friend who
step.
set himself
Even
on
when you
fire.
can't see the whole path, trust it. The rest of the path will
Once
reveal
that's
itself
gone.
in time if you keep moving forward. Faith is stepping out there.
You're 1 in 100,000 to go back to reset your mind to factory settings. Only 1 in 100,000 people can do it.
You might be waiting forever.
Einstein once said, only those who can see the invisible.
I'm not
can
1 in
achieve the
10, I'm 1 in
impossible. You must have
100,000.
faith. What you are picturing in your mind will come to life.
You must have faith.
I managed to reset my mind to factory settings. How to stop hurting over me dead ma and me dead granny and me dead dad, me dead brother and sister, me dead mates and fucking everybody. I taught myself a way how to separate that anxiety from me feelings. So now I don't cry over me mammy anymore or me family. I'll see them one day, but I have things to do first.
The struggle will pass. You must have faith. Your time will come because when you believe in yourself, you are unstoppable. There is no greater asset than faith and belief in yourself. Let your faith be
I
bigger
believe.
than fear.
I'm a believer, you
Have
see.
faith. Success will be near. Remember,
That must mean I
it
have
may not
faith
happen
in.
immediately, but just
Ray, I'm
know
praying for
that in
you.
time, it absolutely
absolutely what happened. Long term, it's yours.
I'm rooting
Just
for
keep
you.
believing and never lose faith.
Faith is believing it will happen.
Please,
when
God,
there are
give
no
Raymond the
signs that it
strength to
will happen.
just hang on
Faith is believing in your dream when no one
until
else
he
does.
cannot hang on
It is
any longer.
believing in yourself when no
But I
one else
believe
does.
he will. So
Because
can you
sometimes
watch Ray
you may
for
need
me
to
for
risk it
a
all for
while?
a
Thank
dream.
you, God.
Only
Amen.
you can see.
It does not matter where you are right now or who you have been. If you have faith and a relentless desire to succeed, you can really achieve anything in this world.
Only on a Sunday, yeah, I should do that.
Be great. And go
6 days a week, I don't talk about God really. Just on a Sunday.
Life. How beautiful it is.
I know God exists, right? Because I see me dead ma in my bedroom. How about that?
To be able to rise up in the morning.
I bet you can't say that, can you? Your dead ma come back to visit you. She told me she would, and she fucking did.
Rather than on your grave.
Why do you think I snapped the fuck out of it?
What makes life so
I know that there's people waiting for us.
so beautiful. It is
I
beautiful.
might have losing a lot of money in my life, but you know what? God's let me see a few things that not everybody gets to see.
Life is still good.
Yeah. I'd understand if I was on a mood stabiliser, but I see me dead mother a few months ago. In my bedroom looking at me son. Imagine that. What would that do to you?
Every day is a new day and another
What would it do to you?
That others may not have.
No, what it did to me. It just reassured me that she was still watching me.
This life that you are temporarily holding on to. This life that has been just given to you for only temporary reasons. Has more meaning than you can ever imagine. So many people in the world take life for granted instead of realizing that you have to take the opportunity to live it the best way you know how. Now on this journey of life, you're going to face a significant amount of circumstances, a significant amount of challenges. You're going to fall into areas that you cannot understand. And maybe it's not in a position for you to understand at that moment. When you start to feel that you are in a position that you don't love your life, then shame on you. Because your life is a beautiful thing. And no one deserves to ruin it. No one deserves to control it.
There's a part in the Bible where it says, do not judge according to appearance, but judge with righteous judgment. Do you understand?
No one deserves to steal your
You
joy.
don't know me. You know where I am from, and I have not come of myself, but he who sent me is true, whom you do not know, but I know him, for I am him, and he sent me.
For the outcome or whatever it is that you
God sent me to help you.
At this moment.
God sent me to love me missus and me children.
There are going to be so many different things that you will embark on.
That's what God did for me. Showed me what I have rather than what I haven't got. Fuck money. I've something much powerful than money. Family. And I'm lucky compared to some people. I'm blessed. You know, I've got a few children. 4. I'm going to be a grandfather in the next 10 days again. What have I got to complain about?
Sometimes you're going to have to go through these changes.
What have I got to complain about? I'm about to be a granddad again. I'm 51 this month. In 26 days, I'm 51.
Make no mistake, you are worthy. You were created for something.
You wasn't created for nothing. Life has a gift of giving, a gift of receiving. And whether if it's good or bad, you got to make sure you understand that these circumstances and these challenges has to happen in your life. You will come to a point that you may feel that you are in a hopeless situation. You may come to a point in your life where you're at the end of a rope and the only thing left to do is climb up, because you only can do so much for so long. But make sure you're doing much more instead of doing less. Stop stressing about the things that you cannot control and start focusing on the things that you have control of. Take control of your life. Take control of the opportunities. Believe in yourself. And know that it's not over for you.
Like, come here. It's easy for me to say, oh, it's alright, things will get better. It doesn't just work that way. You know, it's like in order for things to get better for me, I had to be sectioned 3 times. You know, when I speak on mental health, like I have conviction when I say it, because I've been sectioned 3 times. I've been on suicide watch twice. In Meadowbrook unit, in Park House, and in Darlington's Priory. I was on suicide watch. You know, £600 a day. Add that up for 3 months. Someone add that up for me, will you? 90 multiplied by £600. What does that add up to? Nearly £40,000. Mad.
So many people out there in this world right now will try to tell you not to be something that you feel in your heart that you want to be.
You know, I broke before, man.
So many people out there right now are miserable. And they are trying their best to
Turn
take
into
you
a
with them.
Jehovah's Witness.
Do not let misery
Yeah,
control the
how
life
are you,
that you
Jerry?
have.
Shout out to Jerry. Yeah. You know, years ago, right, me ma, right, now, if anybody not, right, years ago, I'm not going to lie, right, my ma told me more than 5 times to tell the loan man that she wasn't in. You know, whoever knocks at the door, unless their family let them in, if they're bill men, I'm not here. I remember one day and I said to me, you know, my ma says, tell Mr. Doyle I'm not here. And he knocked at the door and I said, yeah, my mammy told me to tell you she's not in. But yeah, it's like me ma had a loan man. Like a lot of mothers back then. Thanks for coming in there. I'm only 7 and a bit years behind you, Lena. Yeah, Jerry, fuck you. Yeah, jinx is over, bro. Every time I go, I catch a fish, even if it's a baby one. You know, it's like persistence. This is what I'm saying. Listen, I told you this. I said, eventually one day, I'll catch one. And I did. Because I didn't give up. I didn't quit. Even though I was getting drowned wet, you know, things falling in the canal, nearly dropped me phone into the canal. It's like, and I said I would catch fish, didn't I? So shout out to Jerry for the motivation and the jinx. Can you do me a favour now? Can you get rid of that fucking voodoo doll you made? Jerry, me and you are pals, right? But you need to stop that voodoo shit, bro. Because it doesn't work anymore. You know, you put a curse on me, the curse of Jerry. I fucking swear to God, yeah, I don't even know what this cunt looks like. He could be Jamaican, he could be African, he could be a woman. For all I know, but all I kept hearing in my head was Jerry going, you fucking dickhead. You know, yeah. The only time I can catch fish is when they're dead and they're ornaments. I can just grab them then. Now I got you, little cunt. But nah, like I said, see, like I do me live every day for an hour, and it just fucking, it's like it helps me mental health. Cause like I don't wake up motivated. Do you understand? It's like if I listen to a song, it just relaxes me for a little bit, or you know. But like I said, I give up loads of times.
When everything goes dark in your life. When those people who you thought would be there for you forever.
And then I realised that
suddenly leave you.
if I had succeeded, I would have destroyed my children. And then maybe one day one of them would go on to do the same thing as their dad did. I don't want that. I do be on my knees some days with the pain I do be in. And there's an easy option to stop this pain. Well, it's not an easy option. But it's not an option anymore. It's not on the table, that.
You've got to fight for a different outcome. For you and your dreams.
This is not the end. This is your new beginning. You have the power to change your story. No one and no obstacle can take that away from you.
A champion isn't made when things are easy. Champions are forged through fire, through defeat, through the struggle of having to deal with the worst imaginable and not running away from it. Standing up and taking it on. You don't have to always be jacked up and excited about it. Sometimes all you gotta do is outlast it.
18 minutes.
You just gotta keep moving forward. If you're feeling hurt, keep moving. If you're crying, keep moving. If you don't know what's gonna happen, keep moving. I just need you to keep the momentum going and not sit down and feel sorry for yourself. You might not see it right now, but all this
please don't ever do anything silly, bro.
You're gonna be glad it happened.
You know.
You'll feel fortunate that it all went bad.
Because I tell you one thing, I'd feel a right cunt, me, that I didn't help you enough. Do you understand? That's what I'd be left with. Oh, guys, did you hear this person did something silly? And I'd be thinking, I could have helped him more, and I didn't.
No matter how bad things get, you gotta keep fighting. It's about taking a stand, standing courageously, daringly, and boldly against the odds.
No matter how dire the situation, no matter how insurmountable
good.
the obstacles,
Thank you, Lena.
keep moving forward.
I'll send you a message on Instagram, bro.
This relentless pursuit, this unyielding drive.
I know what it's like to want to not be here. Finn knows. Lena knows.
When the world tells you
and Ray knows.
When it seems like there's no way out, that's when you fight the hardest. That's when you prove to yourself and everyone else that you have what it takes.
Well, it's like, it affects me, because it's like, I know that pain and that sadness to think that nobody gives a fuck about you. You haven't got anybody and this, that, the other, and that's not a good fucking combination. You know, like
how much of a fight are you willing to put up for your dreams? Because if you really care about it, like you...
I've had two friends that took their life with a rope. I have two friends that took their life with an injection full of heroin. And I have a mate who set himself on fire because he believed he was the devil. And God was telling him he had to kill the devil, and the only way to kill the devil was to kill himself. So he went out and got a full can of petrol and poured it over him and lit himself on fire and ran around like a fucking barbecue for everyone to see. And I'm telling you now, to go out that way like Jesus Christ, to believe you had the devil, you know, he was saying some fucked up shit, you know what I mean? And then I got a message on Facebook saying, Jude, did you hear what happened the other day? And I'm like, no. It rained? No. I wish I had a rain, because I would have put them out. You know, he soaked himself and did that. You know what I mean? This is what I'm saying. Like, when people feel like they're alone and no one gives a fuck, that's when you go into the mode where you're like, well, no one's gonna miss me here, so fuck it. I'm doing myself a favour and the world, but you're not. You weren't brought into this world to take yourself out, right? That's not for us to do, bro. You know, I know we might want to do that, but everything isn't about what we want sometimes. You know, you have to think about who you're gonna affect if you do that. You know, at the end of the day, it's like I never thought I'd find love again. I didn't think I deserved it for all the bad I did. You'll hear a few things that I've never fucking told anybody. I'm doing a podcast with my son. I'm doing a podcast with 2 other people. And that'll help me hit my target. And then I'm going to disappear because I have something I need to do, and I'm not going to be able to do it if I come on YouTube for a few hours a day. Fucking, it's not. I need to be focused on this project, not YouTube. You know how hard it is to write a book? Do you know how hard it is to write a book and remind yourself of things that happened that you convinced yourself didn't all these years in order to not lose your mind because of it? Have you ever had a mate die in your arms? Claret all over you. I looked like a cannibal that night. I'd blood all over me face, me neck, me ears, where he was grabbing me, doing this, trying to, he couldn't breathe. You know, every time I looked in the mirror for 6 years, mate, I could see blood on me fucking face and on me arms, all over me, because I wasn't there, and that got me. And I nearly ended my life because of that as a kid. That's something I never told you. You know, that fella used to come to me every night saying, you weren't there. Where were you? I would have been still alive if you would have been there. This is on you. At least half of it. You know, like, that really affected me. You know, it's like, and it just turned me cold at 14, 15. You know, I was just desensitized to violence. I was just like, so be it. I'll catch you one day, motherfucker. And I did. 6 years later in prison, one of the fellas that were there that night that stabbed my mate to death, I stabbed him in the eye with an aerial and took his eye out. Now, here, and if the governor, here, if the staff hadn't gotten to me, I would have taken the other one. And that's on me baby's life. Like I said, they come to hurt me and I triggered and I hurt one of them. So they tried another 2 times in 5 months to get me. Shut your mouth, you fucking dickhead. Get out my live view. Go on over to that. Here, go on over to your mate. Go on. Now, here, let me do this one. Hey, you. I wanted you to come in my life. I know who you are. I'm on the ball there, Lena. Don't worry about that. Well, here, like I said, there's a few people that come in now in my life that were in Mountjoy the same time as me. Ask them. I'm sure Mousy was in there the same time as me. Ask him. I did nothing on anybody. I was in my cell, going back to my cell, minding my own business with me tray in my hand, and they tried to attack me. You know, what are you going to do? Let everybody come and hit you every time? like a little girl and not do nothing about it. You know, so the way I was raised, you don't put your hands on anybody, but you understand. It's like they sent the 3 fucking stooges. You know, like I said, I'm not a tough guy. As soon as I was told there was a green light on me, I went back to my cell and got sick all over the cell. Does a tough guy do that? Hey, no, it doesn't. I was shitting myself because they told me what they were going to do with me. And I knew I was here. Jailism for me. Well, look at you put yourself here now, so this is on you. You know, so shout out to all the tough guys that say, oh yeah, jail's like a holiday camp. Well, it wasn't for me. You know, like a lot of my mates, they done many years in prison, and you know, they say to the youngsters now, listen, I wasted my life because I wanted to be one of the lads. Get off the corner, go to college, and then go to uni. Make your granny proud. Or your parents proud. You know what I mean? For all the fuck ups you made. Get a W for them. That'll resonate throughout your life. I went from the black sheep of my family to being a shepherd. Mad that, isn't it? Yeah, a little bar black sheep I was as a kid. Wanting to impress all the other lambs. You understand? And there was only a few people on that corner that could handle themselves. And allegedly I was one of them. You know, you don't forget to ride a bike. Do you understand? You don't forget the first time you get chased in a car by the feds. You don't forget when your dad comes down to get you out of the station after being nicked by the feds. My dad beat my ass. He's like, you know, I pay taxes, you're fucking throwing things at police officers. What have you become? What have you turned into? A little fucking tug running with all the vermin on the estate. My dad was super pissed because he could see what was going to happen, you know. I just couldn't see it. It's like my dad was psychic, you know. He said, this is going to end in 2 ways. You're going to go to prison or you're going to end up dead. And he was right. You know, but it's like I didn't want to listen to him because I thought I was always right. You know, was I so fucking wrong? But it's like you don't see that in hindsight when you look back and listen. All my friends that I grew up with can speak for me. I don't need to say anything here. One of my mates would come on and say, hey, what are you lying for? And I say to you, someone can verify it. But like I said, when you're young and dumb, you do really stupid shit, you know. Finn, what's on for dinner today? Hang on a minute. Yeah, Jordan, everyone's welcome in here, bro. Fucking, as long, like, you get a few dickheads, you know, that, I call them tadpoles. They have like 15 subs or something, and they're giving me shit, you know. Another thing here. Where I'm from, men are raised, and the only time we don't show our face is when we're having the cake. It's like, but any other time here, sneak peek. Give me a second. Oh no, you know what? I can't even be asking this. No, we're going on a scouting mission. Now, I haven't got long of like not even 10 minutes. Me fucking stomach is murdering me. But I have to go out. I'm making a nice dinner today. I think I'm gonna go and get some lamb, some potatoes, some garlic, and rosemary. I'm going to get some lamb chops. I'm going to get some onions. Yeah, and then I'm going to blanch them on each side for... Did I ever tell you I was a chef? And a very good one. Look at my community page. I posted a couple of pictures last night. Shout out to the lads in Preston that I used to work with. A couple of them watch me still. You know, but anyway, I hope you all have a good Sunday with your families. I'm gonna go and sort the dinner out. Yeah.
What do you do when your battle chooses you?
Life is not always easy. In fact, some of you today, you're here and you're going through the toughest season.
Shout out to Raymond. I'm rooting for you, bro.
There will be seasons where we will suffer. There will be seasons of real pain. And
you have a lot of people that care about you. I know it mightn't seem that way, but...
You need a why. Why do you need a why? Because some
bro,
days you're going to say, I don't want to get up. But that why is going to say, push yourself. Get up.
Raymond, I'll send you a message on Instagram. You know, because I didn't see it for ages, and asked Lena. I've mentioned two people's names that I didn't see for a long time. I was like, I wonder where the fuck Ray is. Has anyone seen Ray? Did I not, Lena? And Chopper as well. I don't know where Chopper's gone, man, and it's concerning me. It's like, cause Chopper's been here for 6, nearly 7 years, and he's just disappeared. So if any is here from Chopper, can you fucking tell him to reach out to me? I'm gonna have to send him another message, cause yeah. But Ray, I'm rooting for you. You know, it's like, all I can say is, bro, don't give up hope. Do you understand? I give up hope, Ray, and I ended up on a fucking railway line. And a few years later, I ended up meeting me missus, becoming a father again, nearly in me 50s. Becoming a grandfather. You know, little things, bro. There's someone out there for you, Reg. You just don't believe it. But I do, bro. There's someone out there for everybody, and I understand your situation. I get it. You know, it's like, but I know Lena will text you and send you a message. Like I said, you know, I'm a survivor of suicide, and I know what it's like not wanting to be here. I know what it's like not to believe that you're worth fuck all to anybody. And what happens once you have the headache health? What happens if that's in your head constantly, and you believe that you're no good for anybody? That's a death sentence. You need to change your thinking, and it's not as easy as resetting it overnight. You know, it comes with time, age. You know, you cope or you don't. We only have 2 choices, and that's the sad bit. You know, and I'm not taking my life. Bollocks to that. You know why? See my kids, it destroyed them. See me daughters, 2 of them, it destroyed them. See me 2 sons, it ended them. Well, maybe not Thomas, he's a baby, but you know, if I did something, yeah, do you know what's fucking happening? My eldest son is getting a knock at the fucking door, yeah? And as soon as he opens it, a copper's gonna do that. And my son will know what that means straight away. I'm not putting that on my son. Fuck that. No. I have people here that care about me and love me. You know, you only get one life. I'm 51 this month. Do you understand? And I wasted too many years existing. You know, why do you think I come out my milk stabilizer? Because I was ready. You know, I was on medication from 8 years old. Here, I was on Ritalin at 8. How about that? But anyway, like I said, I'm doing 3 podcasts, and the one I'm looking most forward to is my son. I'm doing one with Sean Atwood. I don't know when. I'm doing one with my son. I'm going to do the one with my son first. And I'll show you what I've learned. Like I said, my son's educated, you know, and the story he has to tell. Wait, you hear this story. So it doesn't matter where you're from. You're not stuck there. My lad come off a rough housing estate like me, but he still went to uni, didn't he? Right, guys, 2 minutes and I'm gone. Thanks for coming in, everyone. Ray.
All of us have motivation of some sort.
Don't give up, bro.
Motivation as the desire to achieve
you know,
that which you believe to
you
be
are doing fucking great, bro. You're starting to believe again and all.
touch with their greatness because
I'm rooting for you, bro.
To push themselves, or because they have not found something that they believe to
May
be
God watch over you, bro. And I mean that from me heart.
Many a flower has bloomed unceasingly.
Big G, fuck your face. Where have you been?
It's translated that means simply that many a talented person
hey, bro, look.
have gone unnoticed. And the world never had a chance to be exposed to their talent.
Do you like them?
That person did not take the time to begin to express or to demonstrate or to motivate themselves in the direction to bring that which they came into the universe to bring. How can you measure your motivation? How can you evaluate where you are on a scale of 1 to 10? Let's do this for ourselves mentally. How do you rate yourself from 1 to 10? Your mental attitude about yourself, how you feel about you.
Every day.
How you feel about life. How do you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 in terms of your physical appearance, in terms of your health? Do you take care of yourself? Are you allowing yourself to get overweight and out of shape? Are you conscious of your health? Are you watching the food that you take into your body?
Yeah.
Do you make a deliberate effort to exercise? You know, it was George Burns who said, we cannot help getting older, but we don't have to get old. And many of us get
right,
old
guys, I'm going to end me live. I've done me hour. Thanks for coming in. I'm going down to get a few things because I'm on cooking today. I don't know what to do, whether to get spuds. I don't know whether to get potatoes and peel them, or whether to get them little garlic and herb potatoes. You know, the organic ones. But yeah, I have to go and go do a few things. And it's pissing rain, man, so I have to go out down there. Oh, I can't be arsed. But anyway, thanks everybody for coming in, and I hope you all have a good day.
To take care of ourselves. Your environment is a very good indicator. On a scale of 1 to 10, is it what you want it to be? Do you find it desirable? Are you satisfied? The job or career that you're involved in. Someone said that 85% of the American public are unhappy with their jobs. Are you spending 8 hours a day just doing time? Doing something that you don't find challenging, that does not make you stretch mentally, that does not find a sense of fulfillment in it. If you're doing that day in and day out, it has to affect how you feel about yourself, your level of motivation, your relationships.
No, like I said, what I want to do is, it's like I always said, I wouldn't do podcasts with people unless I had my teeth done. And now I have that opportunity. You know, if I have to glue the bottom set in, so be it. If I have to drill the cunts in, so be it. It's like, but like I said, I want to do a podcast with my son, which I'm going to do, about education being a springboard for him. And he knew that education was like a skeleton key, and the more educated you are, the more doors you can open. You know, he's gonna tell you about having 500 Merseyside's finest at a seminar. You know, like me coming from where I come from, and my son standing in front of the whole division of Merseyside's finest detectives inspectors, chief inspectors, chief superintendents, and he's going to tell you that story as well. Everything I ever told you, he'll confirm about him. So we were speaking yesterday, so we're going to have a sit down, we're going to make a few notes, what have you, and then we're going to do it. And then I'll probably do one with Sean Atwood, and then I'm doing with another one with someone else. I've been trying to get on this channel for a lifetime, but I just didn't have the confidence to go on because my teeth and stuff like that, you know. So it's like I'm ready now. So there's a few people I'll be working with before the end of the year. Yeah, and we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'm away. Thanks everyone for coming in. Ray, I'm thinking about you, right? And I'm fucking rooting for you. You know, guys, like I said, Ray is a good fucking fella, but like he's struggling like at the moment. You know, so shout out to Ray, and if you're not sub to Got Manners channel, can you do it? If you're not sub to Finn's channel, Lena's channel, Mr. Kelch's channel, Mr. G's channel. 1 second, hang on. Whoop. What else is in there? Jordan. There's another one. Mr. Andrew. And Mr. Jerry. I hope you all enjoy the Sunday, right? Take care of you.